software, how to write on the chips, how to write your blank card. It's real easy. A lot of guys ask me like, yo, can you make a video and show me like how to use the software and how to write actually on the chip. Yeah, you have like multiple versions of the X2. People say a lot of things about the 221, all the other versions. It's real easy, guys. If your software writes on the chip, it's like valid. If it doesn't actually write on the chip and nothing gets read, it's not valid. So don't come with questions like it doesn't write or what's happening. That's just your software. So make sure you have a valid software. If you don't know where to get it, you can contact me. Yeah, basically I'm gonna show you how do you write on the chip and what all the steps are. It's real easy. Let's see. Okay. I'm using the normal X2 version. The 221 version is not much different. I prefer this one the most because it's the most stable version out. Let's get it. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go to mode. Let me put it in the middle. You're gonna go to mode, and then what you want to do is hit ISD generate. Okay, what you now want to do, you want to make sure you put in a valid chip reader writer. This can be an OmniKey, this can be an ACR, whatever you're using, it must work. The first thing you're gonna do is not insert a Jacob, a blank card, in your OmniKey or reader writer. You're gonna put in a valid card, a valid chip type. So whenever you put that in, you're gonna hit read card. Now you will see it will try to read, but nothing will gets read. And then the step what you need to do is like when you have here the information that's from the valid chip, you're gonna hit generate ISD. I can do that now because the video will get taken down. And whenever you hit the generated ISD, the only thing you're gonna do is make sure it actually got saved. Remember where you saved the ISD file because you will need it. Okay, next step. Now remove the valid chip out of your reader writer and put in the blank Jacob. This needs to be a blank card. If there's information shown when you hit read card with your Jacobs in, that means there's already information on it and you need a blank card for these steps. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit ISD load. So you go to mode and then you hit ISD load. Whenever you've done that, here you see like it's like a bar, and then here you have the option to open something. That's exactly what you're gonna do. You're opening the ISD file just made from the valid chip type. And when you've done that, you open the valid ISD file, and then it's real easy. Here you see you need to fill your track 2 in. This is an example, so this is not a real track 2, but like this is how your track 2 needs to look like. Okay, if you have your track 2, you put that in here. You can put the name in here also. Yeah, whatever you want. This doesn't really mind. I always put the track 1 also in. You can leave this blank, but like I suggest you also fill this in. Okay, whenever you've done all those, you're like, okay, what do I need to do with all those here? Yeah, you will need to do some other things to write like the ARQC. You need like the MasterCard EMV decrypt. That is this one. Okay, I removed all the information here for like safety reasons. Let me show it on the screen. This is what you need. It's like such an easy software. The only thing you need to do is like fill a couple things in, like the number, and then the only thing what you're gonna do is like hit this button. I unfortunately can't do it now because you know YouTube is strict with all those rules. And then you have like the ARQC. You have the ARQC and you have the ARPC. You need the ARQC. And when you have the ARQC, you copy this code and you fill it in this one. And then you see you have 2 blank fields. It depends on what like track 2 you are writing. Because some you only need ARQC 1, but some you need all 3. You need different ones for them. I can make a separate video on those as well, but for this we're just showing the ARQC 1. So you fill that in here, and then you're basically filled in all information needed to actually write on the chip. So the only thing you're gonna do is hit burn, and now it says please open a valid ISD file, and that's because I didn't open actually ISD file, but you did. Now then you hit OK, and there basically write it on the chip. But